paintings are works of art created by an artist using a variety of media, such as oil on canvas, acrylics, watercolors, and other mediums. Paintings can be found for sale from independent artists all over the world, as well as in galleries and museums. Paintings often reflect the artist's point of view and possess an independent voice which speaks a unique message to each beholder. Some of the oldest known paintings can be found at the Chauvet Cave in France, which are estimated to be about 32,000 years old. Paintings come in a variety of styles, including abstract, cubist, surrealist, and landscape. Here are 10 of the most expensive paintings in the world. 3 Studies of Lucian Freud is a 1969 oil-on-canvas triptych by the Irish-born British painter Francis Bacon, depicting artist Lucian Freud. The painting was sold in November 2013 for $142.4 million, making it one of the most expensive paintings ever sold. The painting is composed of 3 panels, each measuring 77 x 58 left bracket inches. The painting marks the culmination of Bacon and Freud's friendship, which began in 1951 when Bacon painted his first portrait of Freud. In 3 Studies of Lucian Freud, Bacon captures Freud's energy and movement in a white shirt within a sparse London room. The painting also reflects Bacon's confidence at the apex of his powers. The painting has been described as a true masterpiece and an undeniable icon of 20th century art, reflecting both Bacon and Freud's relationship and paying tribute to their artistic legacies. Portrait of Adele Bloch-Bauer II is a 1912 painting by Gustav Klimt. The painting is a portrait of Adele Bloch-Bauer, who was the wife of Ferdinand Bloch-Bauer, a wealthy industrialist who sponsored the arts and supported Klimt. The painting was stolen by the Nazis during World War II from the descendants of Bloch-Bauer. In November 2006, Christie's auction house sold Portrait of Adele Bloch-Bauer II for almost $88 million, making it the 4th highest priced piece of art at auction at the time. In 2016, Oprah Winfrey sold the painting for $150 million to an unidentified buyer. Interesting if you ask me. Roy Lichtenstein's 1962 painting masterpiece is a pop art painting that uses his classic Ben-Day dots and narrative content contained within a speech balloon. It was part of Lichtenstein's first exhibition at Ferus Gallery in Los Angeles from April 27, 1963. The painting is regarded as a tongue-in-cheek joke that reflects upon Lichtenstein's own career. In 2017, the painting sold for $165 million to hedge fund billionaire Steve Cohen, making it one of the 10 most expensive paintings ever sold. The source of this image was a comic book panel with the 2 subjects positioned similarly to their depiction in the painting. Rembrandt van Rijn painted the pendant portraits of Met and Silmans and Upjohn Cockpit in 1634, a year after the couple's wedding. The portraits were commissioned by the couple to commemorate their marriage and have remained together ever since. The paintings depict Met and Silmans on the left and Upjohn Cockpit on the right, with both subjects painted separately by Rembrandt. The portraits entered the prestigious Rothschild collection in 1878 and were last exhibited publicly in 1956 in the Netherlands. They are currently jointly owned by the Louvre in Paris and the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. Number 6, Violet, Green and Red, is a painting by the Latvian-American abstract expressionist artist Mark Rothko, completed in 1951. The painting consists of 3 main bands of color, with a narrow stripe of green sitting between 2 expanses of violet and red. It has been highly valued since its completion, with the painting being sold for €140 million in 2014. The painting has been seen as an embodiment of Rothko's ideals, which he expressed in his essay, How to Be an Artist. In this essay, Rothko wrote that art should be an adventure into an unknown world and should evoke emotion from the viewer. No. 6. Violet, Green and Red is thought to do just that, with its bright tones and contrasting colors, creating a sense of energy and movement. Minimalistic if you ask me. Painted by noted American abstract expressionist Jackson Pollock in 1948, number 17A is one of the earlier works in his drip painting series. Like much of Pollock's work, the painting appears to be a haphazard series of squiggles and splashes on canvas, and garnered mixed reviews at the time. A more careful examination of the piece reveals exactly how each color was applied and the high level of precision that went into it. If ever there were a visual representation to the method behind someone's madness, this would be it. French artist Paul Gauguin, an influential figure in post-impressionism, went largely unnoticed during his lifetime, with his works only becoming popular after his death. He went to Tahiti in 1892, one of many trips he took to the island to get away from Europe and what he saw as an artifice-filled life. Much of his work at the time depicted native women and landscapes, and while some regard his pieces as less impressive than his previous works, they represent a simpler and more authentic way of life. The Card Players is a series of oil paintings by the French post-impressionist artist Paul Cézanne. The series consists of 5 paintings, with the largest version painted between 1890–1892, featuring 5 figures on a 134.6 x 180.3 cm, 53 x 71 in canvas. The painting depicts 3 card players at the forefront seated in a semicircle around a table, with 2 other figures standing behind them. Cézanne created a substantial number of studies and preparatory drawings for the Card Players series. Each painting in the series shows 2 or more Provençal peasants quietly smoking their pipes and playing cards, mostly modelled on workers from the Cézanne family estate known as Le Jars de Buffon. The Card Players is now seen as an important contribution to modern art and has been exhibited in various galleries around the world, including the Musée d'Orsay in Paris, Courtauld Gallery in London, Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, Barnes Foundation in Pennsylvania and private collection of the Royal Family of Qatar. Interchange is an abstract expressionist oil painting on canvas by Dutch-American painter Willem de Kooning, completed in 1955. It is considered to be a transition between de Kooning's paintings of the female form and urban landscapes. The painting features quick gestural marks on the canvas, with a woman appearing as a pic mass. Interchange is highly important to de Kooning's career as it was his first successful expressionist art. It has been said to have been influenced by his Women series, which was exhibited in his solo exhibition in 1953. De Kooning's artistic style is a fusion of styles, combining human figures with abstract expressionism. In 2015, Interchange was sold for $300 million to hedge fund investor Kenneth Griffin, making it one of the most expensive paintings ever sold. The painting Salvator Mundi, attributed to Leonardo da Vinci, is a half-length portrait of Christ holding a crystal orb in one hand. It was created around 1500 and is believed to have been commissioned by King Louis Xi of France and his consort, Anne of Brittany. The painting was long thought to have been lost or never actually executed by the artist, until it was discovered by American art dealer Alexander Parrish at an estate sale in the mid-2000s. After an extensive conservation treatment, the painting was examined by a series of international scholars who reached an unequivocal consensus that the Salvator Mundi was the original by Leonardo da Vinci. In 2017, it was sold to an unidentified collector for between $75 million and $450 million. Sheesh, that is a lot of money.